Is everything going right? Hold on. Stream will be starting in a little bit. Just have a few things I need to work on. Okay, is that working? Yeah, I think that's working okay. Just need a few more minutes. Whew. That's too high. How's this? Okay, I think that we got everything under control. I apologize. I did not have everything set up on time. So, anyway, my name is Zuzuma, and welcome back to Stories, the Path of Destinies. Now, I know this stream is a little bit, how would you say it? I would say it was unplanned. I was not able to make the previous stream to do this game Friday. But today we are going to try to continue the story. Ooh, I'll never get tired of that. Last time we found the truth about the Sky Rover and how unstable it is, leaving us for one more truth to find. Meanwhile, we also learned about the Iblis Stone, and we unlocked one more route with Lapino. I mean, how many ways can you learn that your best friend is a traitor? Or one of your good friends? Anyway, back to the game. We are going to continue, and this time we're going to go down the Iblis Stone route to see if we can find that last hidden truth. So, without further ado, let's get going. This was not what I had intended. Hold on. Do I have to finish one of the Lapino routes? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I guess one of these routes we're gonna find out something new, aren't we? I have full intentions on doing the route. The Iblis Stone route. But I guess we're gonna have to do this one first. And I think it was a mistake on my part. I don't know. My apologies, everyone. Bad planning. See the hook. And then dash. Okay. Hopefully I'll remember how to fight. Because I was doing good there for a while. Until I was doing horribly. No! Ah! I remember how to counter! I think. How do you get buffed? No! They went my perfect streak. Ow. Smack, smack, smack. Counter, counter, finish. Nice. I know. This was not the route that I had intended on going. Well. Oh well. Hey, 1-2! I'm glad you could make it. You feel like going back down the Lapino route by accident? I don't know why it sent me down here. I really don't. But you know what? There's going to be at least one route we haven't gone down with this guy. Wait, is that a hidden truth because I keep smacking all the barrels? Food. For sure, yeah, let's go. I don't really see the point in going after all the treasures because I can't upgrade anything else. All my gems are at max level. Did they really think it would not take me this long to finish? Ugh. If I do have one complaint about this game, well, I have several actually. They left out a lot of options to upgrade and make your fighting easier. Because it just doesn't feel worthwhile going and exploring. Yeah, and it just doesn't feel worthwhile going down actual treasure routes unless you're actually like needing a bunch of health. And I don't remember which way's the right way. So I'm going to be going in a lot of circles. I'm used to going the wrong way. Imagine that. you doing today, 1-2? Dash, dash. Ooh. Yep, yep, ha ha! You probably heard all this button mashing. Look at me, I'm a danger. Woohoo! I thought I killed you. That's new. I forgot about the throw mechanic. Nice! That was so awesome! Why can't that happen more often? Yeah. No, no, you either overthink it or don't think enough. Yeah, let's go with this. Nice. Oh, shoot. That did not turn out the way I want it. Oh, health, 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 health. Alright. Alright, turncoat. I'm gonna skip. What I miss? Oh, I didn't know. Was that my bad on the streaming, or did you miss? Yeah, I did skip a scene. I apologize for that. Uh, I won't skip anymore if that helps. But we've been through the Lapino route a few times. Basically, Lapino was not in his dungeon cell. He somehow managed to bribe the guards to let him out by winning a few card games. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. We could go back down this road and try to see if we can do something different. Or we can go down the Sky Ripper route and just, extend on more on what we did last time. Whichever one you want to do. Players, viewer's choice. The exclamation marks are the ones that we've already, or the exclamation marks are the ones we haven't done. My bad. So we haven't gone any in the route with the Sky Ripper as far as Lapino goes. But, you know, we could probably do something different with Zenobia. I mean, it would be nice to see her again. She's 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 Ronaldo's favorite smart butt kitty. Yes, I try not to say bad words. I don't know why. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. It ain't because I have a high moral ground or anything like that. It's just so. Which one? Which one you want to do? Second. All right, the Sky Ripper. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, but you're also missing the point. Lapino's a traitor. You know this. Okay. Oh, this hurts so much. Oh, not paying attention. Again. Which one was the quick way? Did we actually go down? I'm curious to see what's going down here. I know it's not going to do me any good. Oh well, why not? Hiya! Or hey-yo! Okay. Spooky. Especially since it's not a horror game. Alright, open. You're not gonna give me any magic, are you? Oh. Oh, cool. Is this a shortcut? Nice. Perfect. I wonder if I'm actually going to get fully. Okay. No! Stop it! Oh, just admit it. You miss her. We all know this. I mean, it's bad when you, the actual player, can just sit there and say, "Oh, would you just rather be with Zenobia? 'Cause you love her." Well, you have feelings for her. Oh, okay. So, viewer's choice. Should we take the eye over to the laboratory? It was too important to entrust to Lapino. Or we can risk him going with it and hopefully it could actually backfire and mess up the Emperor instead. But this could also backfire on us, and we just gave the enemy the most powerful weapon. Then again, Zenobia would be the only one who knew how to use it, technically speaking. Other than the scientist. Okay. Viewer's choice. Should we take it to the observatory? I mean, it couldn't be go up in flames by the time we get there because of Lapino. So many important decisions. Should we take it to the observatory? Or should we entrust it to Lapino and then go and attack the outpost? Frog legs or chicken legs? Yes. Which one are you in the mood for? Hmm. Okay. Frogs. Let's take it to the frogs. Mmm. Ooh. You can't hear it? Hmm. Let me check something real quick. Okay, that is a little weird. I can't hear it on my end either. Okay, that is a little weird. Sorry about that. That echoed. I was testing something out. Uh. Okay, so I know we were trying to do something different, but if you guys can't hear it, maybe I need to try a little tune up on my end. Hold on. Can you hear it now? And no game sound. What's going on? Yeah. I don't know why. I had to like reset the sound. Can you guys hear it now? Whoops. Whoop. Ah! Can you hear that? it's fine. Nothing's permanently damaged. Where did you drop the actual controller?
No skateboarding, the sign said.
No skateboarding. Oh, wow. Just give me... It depends on what... I upgraded my health, but... You're not gonna give me any magic, Chris? Magic? Maybe I have to go after this chest after all. Just for the sake of survival. That is bad. 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 Set the peak for the audio. Okay. Let's see you. Let's see. Oh, wrong. How's that? Think it's fixed? Yeah. Still new at this. Hey, you don't learn until you make mistakes. I literally thought I was gonna fall off that cliff right there. Good thing the game wouldn't make me fall off a cliff again.
Renato felt worse. All his joints were aching now. He'd been through beatings that felt better than this. So the core had a kind of poison that could harm you without even touching you. That's new. Well, it had power. The rebellion needed something with power. And how was this any worse than a sword wound? Well, a death by sword was sudden and fair. This was just squalid. A piecemeal death, like old age.
Ugh. And got the green aura around it and everything. Ugh. No! Oh, I'm there!
With an energy ball, he thought.
No. What, no snarky comment?
For me?
Oh no. Game's loud. And then I'm quiet. Okay. Alrighty. How's that? How's that? I am literally dying from this thing. No wonder they're not giving me any magic. You see it? My health is going down. That's terrifying. Or irritating, really. And yeah, everything's on fire. Why am I not surprised? Stop draining in the cutscene, please. That's not fair.
The observatory was a burning hulk. Dead scientists everywhere. Bernardo found the mad rabbit cowering under a desk. The ravens, they must have known we were coming, said Lapino.
And who told them?
How did you... Well, see, I was doing a card trick with my lucky deck. And I kind of bobbled the cards, so I went under the desk to gather them up and boom! I guess we'll have to take the car straight to the secret base. Renato wasn't sure he believed that. But Lapino was talking so fast. It always seemed to make sense. The secret rebel base. Yes. They had engineers there. But wait. Calaveras, the sage in the mountains. Maybe he would know what to do with the naked core.
Okay. Viewer's choice. Do we go to Calaveras, the expert on the Sky Ripper, in quotations D, but did he have the necessary equipment? Or do we just take it on to the secret base? Viewer's choice. Let's see. Does this help? I mean, I kind of set the mic back where it was, and 1-2 said it was quiet. Okay. Let's see. How is that? Can you hear me now? Burn. Who's ever watched Ernest? You guys watched Ernest? Game loud, deep quiet. Oh, that's the same thing as before. So how is it? Maybe I need to turn down the audio just a little bit more. Because I think it's more important that you guys hear me rather than just so should we see Calaveras about the Sky Ripper, or should we go on to the Rebel base? Viewer's choice. Frogs. Which frog? There's 2 frogs. We got old frog and, well, rebel frogs. Frogs. You might be seeing a raven on the bottom one, but the rebel base is made up of more frogs. So 1 frog or more frog. How hungry are you for frog legs? Froggle glasses. He's not even wearing glasses. That's just a mustache. He does look like he's wearing glasses though. Those goofy big eyeballs, not brows. Smart frog. Yes.
The core was killing him. He needed help. The sage Calaveras had given him the maps to find the armature and the core. If anyone knew the true name of the Transcendent Emperor, if anyone knew how to assemble the Sky Ripper, Calaveras did. If anyone could heal Reynardo and render the core safe, at least to its bearer, surely it was he.
Yeah, because we know the armature won't exactly do much.
The base of the mountain was the only safe place for a landing. He would have to continue on foot, muscles aching. Calaveras was a scholar, not a doctor.
Ugh.
Could he really save Reynardo from the poison radiating from the lost god's eye he was so recklessly carrying?
How reckless is my... Ow! Go away! Go! Let's see.
This was not a fun way to die.
No, it's not.
Even if he survived. No one would write ballads about the fox whose knees ached forever, would they? Not unless he paid for it. He hated paying for publicity.
Yeah. Come on. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I suppose this is a good thing that I've unlocked all the... Nice health. It's a good thing that I unlocked all the sword ore before I went this way. Go away. Oh!
There was a sign. Take the goat across first.
That... Okay. That's about the same as a chicken crossing sign. Yes, 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 please! I never thought I would see these. I'd be like, yes, please. More so than usual. I still get perfects even though I'm taking damage. That's good to know.
It was chilling walking through the living mountains. There was always noise up ahead. Insects, birds, the croak and flutter of ravens arranging ambushes. But close by, there was only the breeze and the trickle of melting snow. As if every living thing was holding its breath for its poisonous burden to move on. Go back to school, said Rado, in your next life.
Oh. I wonder what's gonna kill me faster, the ravens or this orb. You really like playing with those edges? Yes, I do. Apparently, I'm testing the limits of this game and proud of it. Alright, okay. I'm glad I'm getting all this EXP so fast. That actually brought it back to another question. Am I going to get fully leveled up by the time I finish this game? Because I do appreciate being faster and stronger. At least I can upgrade myself, even if I can't upgrade the swords. If I get some health here, I can at least make up for the time I'm wasting. No! Yeah, I want to. You're pretty much consistent. Made it to almost every one of our streams. I think every one of my streams, I know for sure. No, not the first one, I don't think. Gotta hurry. Ah, this is the one I usually glitch on. I might as well just stop breaking these. But then the hope of maybe, just maybe, I'll get some help.
Nada wasn't sure he should have rescued Lepido. He could have had the Sky Ripper. Now all he had was the core, and it was killing him.
Yeah, I should have gave it to Lapina. Kill the rabbit. Even if he's my friend. Let's get out of here. Go, 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 go. I'm dying and you're not giving me anything. Calaveras, here, you hold it. You're about to die anyway, you're old.
The core. Splendid, croaked Calaveras. Where's the armature? Right, I was kind of hoping you wouldn't need it.
No, I don't. It's just a professional interest. We've got much better prismatics than the old TE ever did.
So Calaveras was an arcane engineer. He fussed at the core all day. He wrapped it with silver chains, and in front of it, he placed a huge, round ruby, so that it looked like a monstrous, floating eye. So, what is it?
Yeah, I call it the Oculum. It's my very first death ray.
And They won't poison me.
Oh, no, no, it's completely safe now.
Anything I should watch out for?
Yeah, try to avoid pointing at any mirrors.
As he loaded the oculum onto the Farfarer, Bernardo was a little concerned about Calaveras. People who were utterly sure of themselves, he had found, were either experts or horribly wrong. Or both. But Bernardo only needed to fire the oculum once. He only needed to destroy one ship. The Emperor's ship. And the war was over. Bernardo plunged into the Imperial fleet. He felt the oculum humming. He no longer felt sick. This was going to be fun. Or at least, it was going to be over.
Yeah. What? Calaveras hasn't been wrong yet.
Bernardo resisted the temptation to fire the oculum until the time came. He could sense its arcane energies yearning to escape the sage's wrappings. But it wasn't eating him alive. So that was a plus. He felt good about himself. He'd saved a friend, he'd helped the rebels, he'd relied on himself, but he'd listened to others. He felt like the right sort of hero. Wise, yet decisive. Calaveras had been so sure it would work. Maybe he could fire it just a few times. No harm in that, right? Only when he absolutely needed to. Did portals go through another universe? And if so, did the lost gods use one of them to return from exile? The thought made him shiver.
So now it's our friend again. That's good to know. Maybe now I can have down the flag. Even if it's our own flag. I don't... I'm not gonna finish that statement. No, you're not gonna give me any health whatsoever. Oh well. I hope that's just a glitch. Nice! Slow-mo even though we ain't fighting. Okay, we found one health, so it is worth fighting these, or breaking these boxes open again. Oh, that went my perfect.
Bernardo's arm was getting tired. The core was no longer eating at him, but he still felt weak. His stamina was shot.
Oh.
But he had the oculum. When the ravens swarmed him, it would sometimes fire its death ray. It seemed to be warming up too, firing more and more often. Maybe he should let it cool off. Yeah, he decided to stop using it entirely.
I appreciate the warning. What? One type something. Hey, Jade! Hi, we almost got killed by the Sky Ripper. We decided to get the core and not the apparatus. Apparently that was a horrible decision. Or maybe it was the best decision. We'll know by the end of this story. Oh yeah, I don't know if you know this, guys. Senzu and Jade. When I booted up the game, it sent me down the Lapina Rap, like, automatically. So, we're gonna do the Iblis Stone after this ending. Going to be a wise hero this time, apparently. Wise enough to Maybe actually step on the platform all the way. Whee! Whee! Stop getting caught on the corners. The power. Yay! Congrats, 1-2. Oh no, you're gonna make me go this way. Okay. It's weird at this party. It makes you go one way or the other. Either way, there's a final boss up ahead, or a final group of enemies. Slow-mo again. Slow heal. Shit. After drinking some leftover Cuban coffee.
Odd. The oculum was
share,
still hot to the
you
touch.
share some coffee. Nice.
You almost thought it was getting even hotter. Well, that was ridiculous, of course.
Oh no.
Anyway, he'd only to fire it one more time, and then he could chuck the whole contraption into the abyss. And the Emperor's ship was now in range. Reynardo squinted. He could make out the line of ravens protecting the ship. Zenobia in front, conjuring. And on the deck, yes, that was His Imperial Majesty, pacing in his golden armor. Reynardo lined up his shot and fired. Caught in the beam, the ship burst into flames. The ravens and Zenobia exploded. The Emperor, too, exploded. Reynardo waited for the beam to stop, but it only got brighter, and the oculum hotter.
Oh no.
Frantic, Reynardo pulled the oculum towards the abyss. The ruby burst into flames. The shiny metal casing glowed, then melted. That was good. Now the core could cool off, right? Reynardo ran. The blast incinerated him instantly, along with both fleets. The shockwave could be felt across all Erda. That winter, with neither Empire nor rebels to rule them, the islands slid into banditry. And so began the Second Age of Darkness.
Well,
We should go back to some of the choices he'd faced before. Maybe there were new paths that had opened up, like those doors he was opening up all over the map that took him to new treasures and around his enemies. And he hadn't learned anything new this time. He'd done the same thing twice, yet expected a different outcome.
okay. So, that time we got the... Work with me. The Fox Whose Knees Hurt. That's the name of the... They actually did make a ballad of it. Oh no! Okay, rescue Lapino, find the core, meet the scientist, and meet Calaveras. At least it's telling you which choices you made, and at least what kind of hero are you? A hero who seeks balance, who makes wise yet decisive decisions. I'm not gonna bother. I can't talk. My apologies. That's choices. Yes. So this time we are actually going to try the Iblis Stone route and see what actually happens. And I am curious about one thing. Like, even if we get the final truth, is there more to these truths than that I don't know about? Like, it feels like more should be glowing. Or maybe that's just me. 3 out of 4 truths unlocked. Maybe if we get the one more. I kind of want to get all the endings first before we get the final lock. Oh well.
The book's pages fluttered to the beginning once again. Faster than before?
Sans
And he
supposed to
fell.
say something.
The
Now for the
clouds
Iblis Stone,
parted
yes.
over the Isles of Boreas.
Sailor
was
Sensu
time to
reporting for
choose.
duty.
The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis Stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Renato. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Sailor 1! Sailor Sensu! Sailor Jade! I wanted to say that as soon as it was mentioned. Anyway, time for the new route, Iblis Stone. The mysterious temple had risen out of the desert. The Emperor has sent his ravens to search for the Iblis Stone. The ancient artifact may contain the power to bring down the Empire. Let's go.
The island was windswept desert.
What?
No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters. The Iblis Stone. It sounded ominous. It sounded powerful. If the Emperor was searching for it, it must be dangerous.
Is this a reference to Wile E.
Renato went
Coyote and
ostrich hunting.
Beep, beep. Dragon reporting for waking up before
Every
work.
child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis Stone? Long hidden in a buried temple, another ancient item that was only resurfacing now, drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals.
Oh. Let's go. Alright, so new story, new pathway, new options. Maybe we'll find
Renato
fairly
distrusted doors that opened automatically, especially after being buried for millennia. Was this some sort of trap?
You know, he actually brings up a good point. I mean, it's been a millennia. Like, are they actually going to, like, open up? Like, what makes them open? They should have rested out. Well, I mean, it's the desert. I don't think you rest out. And I guess these are the ravens. Goodbye. Trying to get this guy for the buffer, and I failed miserably. Woohoo! Bye 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 bye.
The ravens were already here.
The sound that
cawing
the
in
ostrich
frustration.
make? I don't know. I
Still
never
searching
heard one
for a way
before.
in.
I mean,
Then he hadn't come too late.
ostriches kind of just make that. It's kind of like a chirping sound, but it's not exactly. I've seen them make the sounds before. They're more or less violent with their beaks than they are chirping. It's like, I think if I remember correctly, well, they were searching for the entrance in Zanzu, but ostriches kind of make that. I can't even describe it properly. I'm just gonna give up on that much. Whee. You blocked it. lots of sand. Lots of sand, everyone. What are you gonna offer me? You're not even gonna offer me much, are you? Do I go ahead and do the ice store? Yeah, might as well. It could be a shortcut, for all I know. It's wrong button. Mini coasters. I mean, you should keep the windows. Oh, you keep the windows down. You know, I saw this one, oh, this is interesting. Hold on. Find the stone. You have been chosen in this critical mission for your ability to follow orders to the letter without questions. Do not believe the naysayers. Your score in the intelligence test is only proof that you are better geared than anyone else to follow orders. Take pride in knowing that I, your emperor, have handpicked you for this mission. Follow the instructions to the letter. Always travel in pairs. Do not look at the engravings in the wall. Do not lose the hermetic box. When you find the stone, immediately place it in the box and seal the box. If you hear a voice in your head, ignore it. Remember, the temple is haunted. Well, that just confirms about the trap. Obviously, this is an old temple dedicated to an old evil creature. There were blood sacrifices. Of course it would be haunted. That's a good point. Yeah, I've done well, Sailor Sensu. Ignore the voice in your head. Remember, ghosts cannot hurt you, though they will try to confuse you. When you hear a voice, take the drowsy pill. If you meet another soldier with the stone and it is not in the hermetic box, immediately spray them with drowsy gas. I don't think this is drowsy gas. Find the stone, put it in box, seal the box, and most important of all, find the stone. I don't think that's sleepy spray. I really, really don't. What was I saying before? Completely lost track.
A road less traveled. This could be fun. If it wasn't fatal, that is.
That is a very good point. Whee! Shoot. Da, 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 da. Oh. Off the cliff you go. Off the cliff you go. Woohoo! Off the cliff you go. Well, no, not exactly. Hey, close. I'm very, very close. It's suicide spray. Yeah. Oh, wow. That was not the smart decision. I lost my memento. Hold on. Why is that not working? Whoa. Now I got my groove back. Oh, come on. That's so weird. The buttons aren't. Maybe I did more damage to that controller than I thought. Ugh. Let's see, where am I supposed to go? This way. Hopefully this was a shortcut and not just some loop-de-loop way of getting more stuff. Which I don't mind stuff
Ronaldo was
if I
running
can
out of
use
ideas.
it.
Zenobia loved him to death. The Sky Ripper destroyed everything. And Lapino was a filthy traitor. Using a stone named for an evil god seemed unwise. But what else was there?
I'm so glad I saved this for last. I love Decision Matters games. If you give me a game where I have a choice on how badly I'm going to get myself killed, then yes, I would love it very much. Like the Emperor's Coup. Where are the rupees? Wrong game! Wrong game. I mean, even at this point, if this was anything like Zelda, Link would just stop hitting the pots because there would be no use to him. He might just...
To traitors! Go on,
Henry Stickmin, yes! I don't know if I should play the game for you guys because I have played most of it before. I played it as it was developed over the series, but at the same time, it's been a while? Where am I? Where am I? No, this is not the right way. I'm missing something important. I have played it, and I've played most of it before. It's just it's been a while. You are big ravens. Wow. Someone had too much to eat.
where'd the ravens go? The live ones, I mean.
Don't get sassy. If you guys want to play it, that would be super great. You would enjoy it. The game where the fails are more funnier than the success. Oof! Timing off, timing off! Yeah, hey, Decaden!
The
Sup?
ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with tomb raiders.
Hey, yeah, I'm at Matt's now. Check out the Caden. They're playing For the Words at... Oh, okay. Cool. Why am I still on fire? See, long... Is this... This feels like a final fight coming up. And this is just the first stage of this chapter. Oh, no.
Bernardo hated cannon traps. Also, who reloaded these things anyway? He never figured that part out.
Oh! Ha-ha! Eureka!
It was a stone of the purest
How was
blackness.
Twitch?
It
How was
reflected no
TwitchCon,
light,
Hayden?
like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up. Who said that? It was the stone. Eager, thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once, and Bernardo wasn't sure he really wanted to be Emperor. Why not capture the core of Sky Ripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. What's the core? Said the stone anxiously.
Well, both options end in death, clearly. Blood and death for Iblis. Zenobia. Should we kill the Emperor's only daughter and the woman that we still have feelings for? And that we also know still has feelings for us? Or should we just ignore this creepy statue and go for the core? I mean, we could take it to the rebel base without Lapino letting anybody know. And the observatory. I mean, it won't be up in flames again. Maybe. TwitchCon was good. I'm so glad you guys had so much fun. It seems like a really fun place to be at. Unfortunately, I am not one too fond of travel. So, viewer's choice. Should we kill Zenobia? Or should we go after the Sky Ripper? It's this game, everything ends in your death. I wouldn't be surprised if the final ending ended with me dying. Alright, viewer's choice. Zenobia or the Sky Ripper. Now we know the Sky Ripper will, in fact, poison us too. So that would just make the game infinitely harder. But I'm gonna cry if we go this route. But you gain the powers. I mean, which powers? The Impel Stone is probably going to kill me. And the Sky Ripper will kill me. The first option or second option or first option. Poisoned and cursed. So fun. This is just the painful route. Let's see how much we can make Ronaldo suffer. So, Zenobia or Renardo? Or, not Renardo, the Sky Sailor Sensu, use your two-sided dice. You feel like being a Sailor Decaden? A Sailor Magical Girl? Or are you going to be the mysterious masked man with the cape? D2. You rolled a 2. Ah, so I guess we're going with the second option then, huh? If everyone's on board, that is. Masked man with the cape. You sure you might look good in a dress, Decaden? The dice have spoken. Okay, to the Sky Ripper.
The stone bothered him. He hated being told what to do. Wasn't that why he joined the rebellion? Wasn't that why he'd refused to be a soldier? He'd agreed to come on board only if he could freelance. The stone felt a bit clingy. The sage Calaveras had told him where to find the Sky Ripper, a weapon capable of challenging the gods. Even without its armature, the core would still possess great power. He would go there.
Okay, the captured up. Okay.
The
Well, if we
moment
say
he
it's a
landed the
skirt
Farfarer,
instead of a dress.
Renardo had a rare feeling of regret. It's not too late, he thought. He could turn around and sail for Zenobia's island. He frowned. Wait a minute. He didn't want to kill Zenobia, did he? Sure, technically she was the enemy, but they'd been at sword food school together. They'd never been lovers, but somehow they'd been closer. She'd told him every secret about herself. Except the biggest one. That she was the Emperor's daughter. No, kill Zenobia, whispered the stone. Before it's too late.
No, leave me alone. I'm a freelancer for a reason. I don't take orders. Otherwise I've been Star Fox.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
I want to kill. We're a kill! Be
Hey!
You'll still be a sailor, technically.
You know what? Don't worry about it.
It's hard to focus on the chat when I fight like this. pretty curious to see, is the Iblis Stone actually going to make me
The
stronger?
stone lied about what it could do for him. With each raven he cut down, he felt a jolt of power flowing into his arm. "You're weak," whispered the stone. "The core will kill you."
Yeah, I
Are
know.
you afraid of it? Don't be ridiculous. It chuckled. But it's unstable. It will poison you if so much as carry it. And if you try to use it, it will explode catastrophically. Reynardo did not trust rocks that talked in his head. He went onwards.
I mean, I wouldn't trust it either, but let's face it, he's not wrong. It's not wrong. Shield hooking. Increase maximum stamina. Or inflict damage on hooked items. Or enemies, my apologies. Or dash. I'll take the dash.
He was more and more extraordinary.
Starfox is the one so he doesn't take orders, he gives them. It's afraid. Yeah, it's afraid. I mean, wouldn't you be? Or are you just so used to dying from this, or are we so used to dying from this thing you don't really care anymore? Nice, we are getting strong from this thing. I do like that effect of the game. Depending on the story.
Ravens didn't smell any better dead than I'd have thought.
Yeah. Automatic door.
As he approached the core, the stone became hysterical.
Oh.
Too much power. We'll rip a hole in space and time. He had a sudden vision of plunging his gauntlet into the core and dying in anguish. That wasn't his vision, was it? The stone had sent him its darkest fears, hadn't it? He had a sudden impulse to do exactly that. He raised his right fist and plunged it into the core. There was a rush of light. He thought he could hear the stone screaming. And then he passed out. When Reynardo came to, the core was gone. But the Iblis stone was no longer black, but glowing with a blue light. And it was silent. "I can't hear you," he sang out. And, "You?" It didn't answer. "Ha!" he said. He had defeated the demonic gem with the power of his mind. He felt invincible. It was time to attack the Imperial outpost on the Nexus. Take the battle to the enemy. But among the huge crystals, there was also an observatory. A wise man would probably ask the scientists exactly what he had first. How wise was he?
Okay, did we just figure out how to purify the Iblis stone on our first time doing that? Okay, so are we gonna be wise and go to the frogs? Or are we gonna be reckless as always and go to the ravens? Frog legs or chicken legs? Yeah, they do sound. After this route, I'm gonna have to get something to eat. I'm making myself hungry. Frog legs or raven legs? Fair. It's bird meat. It's dark meat. That's what counts. Chicken legs, yeah. Okay. Frog or raven? Nom. Oh, I finally saw your response. Yeah, you can definitely pull pull off the kilt if you wanted to. I'd rather it stay on, but yeah. Frog legs are young. You might want to keep the kilt on, the Caden. I know, it's a terrible joke. Okay. I guess we'll do a... I don't know, we'll do a D4 or something. No thunder from Scott. No thunder from Scotland and... I don't understand the question. Alright. I got some... That's what you're hearing is... They are decaying the thunder kilt. Yes. Okay, so if it's an even, we'll go number 2. If it's an odd, we'll go number 1. And it's even, a 4. I used a D4, so... we'll go to Ravens.
As the Farfarer sailed towards the Nexus, Bernardo wondered if the core had been created to silence the stone, or even to feed its hunger. Well, honestly, he didn't care. He felt terrific, and he appreciated the quiet inside his head.
So... I have a bad feeling something bad's gonna happen. Thunder from down under is thunder from Scotland. His men will kilts instead.
But that didn't bother Ronaldo.
Yeah?
With each death, the converted Iblis stone in his gauntlets glowed brighter, and he felt stronger. Wow. He was getting a bit bloodthirsty, wasn't he?
Well, he wasn't worried. He was a warrior. They're supposed to be bloodthirsty.
Now I'm concerned. I am getting stronger from this, ain't I? You have a point. Yeah. I'm trying to read the chat at the same time as I'm doing this. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be much worse. Well, maybe this is a shortcut. Open sesame. How fitting that we have a dark sword on us right now while we're doing the Iblis route. Am I turning blue? Am I the one that's being disillusioned? Nice. With all these experience points I'm getting, maybe I'll get to the next level before the next route starts. Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. Torch out of my way.
The core, absorbed in the stone, was doing its job perfectly. Bernardo could feel a little eldritch jolt every time he downed a raven, but then it flowed into the glowing stone the way water flows down a riverbed. It all felt perfectly natural, as if all his life, this was what he had been meant to do.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm being disillusioned here. Oh. I have no reason to use you anymore, unless I want to change gems. mine. Oh!
Renato tore through the last remaining guards at the outpost like hot coffee through snow. There was a far speaker toad here. He called the council speaker. He knew she would be thrilled. And she was. She wanted him to come back to base. They had plans to discuss and a medal to give him. A large, golden medal. Great, said Renato. Let's talk about who else I can kill. Then the far speaker croaked again.
Hello, Renato.
He said,
If you get sick of slaughtering second-rate birds in the Nexus, I am waiting for you in the mountains.
Zenobia. She missed him. She loved him. Once she saw how awesome he'd become, maybe she'd join him. They'd kiss and... Well, if she did refuse for some reason, he was no match for him now.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, so, I think, I don't know if Zensu's still on or not. That's something I just noticed, the time. He had to work tonight. Let's see. So I can go to the Zenobia, and I might be given the stone what he wants. It wants. Sorry. It wants. Because I'm pretty sure I'm being disillusioned. Or we can go to the base. He had the power to save the rebellion. He would just do that. To the rebel base he would go. Okay, so again, let's use the dice. Oh, you're still here. Anyone want to go a particular route? But we'll continue our reckless path. Honestly, they're both reckless. I think 2 would be the worst, though. You rolled a 1, 2. So I guess we can go to Zenobia. Yeah, let's do Zenobia. If that's what everyone wants to do. Which option is less dangerous? I don't think less dangerous is the option anymore. Which option's less dangerous? I don't know. I'm fine with it. Yeah, we rolled a D2 and we got a 1. So let's go with a 1.
Zenobia was taunting him. No doubt she hoped to lure him into a trap, but it didn't matter, did it? He could fight his way out of any trap. He was invincible. This was gonna be fun.
I'm kind of getting hyped too. Let's kill everyone.
Renato couldn't wait. At Sword Fu school, she'd always studied a little harder, practiced a little longer, complained really a lot less. And then she'd become a sorceress. He'd always known he'd have to take her by surprise or not at all. But this would be a surprise indeed.
I'm kind of getting hyped. Let's kill everyone. Ooh. Nice. Nice. I always try to aim for that perfect, that bonus.
Someone needs a bath.
I'm afraid that someone might be me. I mean, I'm what? Am I drenched in blood at this point? That's a horrible way of thinking. Why did I even think that? Maybe the Ibla stone is possessing me. Aha! Ah! Hey!
The mountain paths were infested with ravens. That was swell. Every time you cut one down, the stone glowed a little brighter. In fact, everything glowed a little brighter. Look how white the snow was, and how very blue the raven blood was.
I have to look at that.
Where was she? He wanted to
Yeah, I am healing. So this is like literally the opposite of what I thought was going to happen with the Sky Ripper. No wonder I'm tearing through this so easy. I don't know why I went to the best floor first.
I wish that somebody had been watching.
Oh, trust me, Renato. You got like 4 people watching right now. And you're not going to... Huh? Oh, there it is. Do this. It's going quicker. Whee! You're not gonna give me any magic. Oh, like last time it was giving me nothing but magic, which I didn't mind because I had a healing sword. But now... don't bother. Whee! Space would probably pay. Huh? I got some sort of weird notification on the computer. Like, I'm using the Zanzu's laptop to help me look at the chat. But I'm getting weird notifications with it too. I heard that Space wanted to play this game, but they wanted to...
Antsy. He'd found a source of great power. But instead of joining with the rebels, he was on a fool's errand the Emperor's daughter had sent him on. The rebels were preparing a last-ditch attack against the Imperial fleet, counting on Renato to show up in time. Would he be too late?
Alright, let me stab you real quick.
At the end of the path was Zenobia. I thought you were going to ambush me, he said, a little put out. I owe you better than that. I know how you feel about me, love. You want to join up with me, don't you? Gotta admit, we'd make a great team. Of all the arrogant, ham-handed, half-assed, half-witted... Oh, come on. What else are you here for? That, she said, as a dropship poured a bucket of green liquid on his head. Drowsy gas. You can't stop me with drowsy gas, Zenobia. My power's too strong. Zenobia? Where was she?
There's the suicide spray.
He was staring up at the sky. Zenobia looked down at him, frowning. I probably ought to kill you, but that'd be a bit tawdry, wouldn't it? She was tossing the glowing stone from paw to paw. This is pretty. Zenobia! He shouted.
Shoot.
And then he fell back into sleep. On the Farfarer, Renato drank his favorite headache remedy. But it did no good. Zenobia had beaten him again. Oh, he really should have listened to the Iblastone in the first place instead of messing around with the core. He had a bad feeling about the upcoming fight. But what kind of hero misses the final battle?
What kind of hero are you? The one that keeps going despite all the bad mistakes you've made.
Renato was bruised and tired. He wasn't looking forward to killing ravens. Didn't even seem scary. It felt like a chore, like sweeping the practice room at Swordfu School, which he'd done his best to leave for Zenobia whenever he could. What would she do with the glowing Iblis stone? That should terrify him, shouldn't it? But he just felt dull and stupid as he carved his way towards probable doom.
I really don't know. But yeah, I don't know if I heard this right. But I think...
The portal led right into the middle of the fleet. It was a glaring weakness in the defense.
Yeah, but I think she wanted to do this game blind too. I don't know the proper ground. I'm trying to be respectful towards everyone that I meet. And it's hard because I'm so used to using one or the other. Amy! Your shield? Let's go.
Doopsie-doo.
No. Nice.
It was all so unfair. He'd wanted to protect himself, protect the world from the Iblisstone's hunger for blood and souls. And all he'd done is get mugged. Next time he owned a supernatural artifact that wanted tribute, he'd serve it champagne and caviar.
I wonder if we had unlocked the truth about the Iblis Stone, if it would have had one offhand comment about that one too. An extra comment. Ah, yeah. And that did no good. I was way too late. All the ravens got pretty much buffed. And the more I do this, the faster I get. Which I think was the point, but still. I think I'm finished with the last battle. Oh, I got one more. Whee! Let me build up my stamina first. Alrighty! Final! Final fight with these guys. For this route at least. Ow! And I need getting better about using the swords too, using them to their full potential. Alrighty! Ended this route. Alrighty! Let's see the end
Zenobia
result.
was cleaning blood off her sword and weeping. It's so hungry. I can't stop killing, she said. But I fed it the core of the Sky Ripper, and now He's hungry again. She wept. It was true. The Iblistone was black again. A void that seemed to suck all the light out of the sky. Take it from me, Renato. While you still can. Okay. I'll take it, he said. Yes, he thought. This is what it means to be a hero. To save the soul of even his old enemy when it looked like all was lost. He stepped forward to accept the sword from her outstretched hand. She flipped the sword, and the blade went into his gut. As the Iblistone sucked his soul into its infinite darkness, he could vaguely hear a voice, something like Zenobia's chuckle. Sucker.
Oh, come on.
He should go back to some of the choices he'd faced before. Maybe there were new paths that had opened up. Like those doors he was opening up all over the map that took him to new treasures and around his enemies. But he'd learned another true thing. The Iblistone was evil. It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
So we found the final truth, everyone. What kind of hero are you? A hero who fights until the end, even when he is humiliated. Thoughts who got mugged. Now this is the Iblistone corrupts anyone who uses it. Reward +2 levels. Wait, does that mean I can upgrade the swords? Oh no, that's for the that's for Ronaldo himself. And it's not doing anything. Oh. So we need to do more on these stories before we get the final part. Alrighty, that's interesting. Well, we are going to take a 15-minute break. Or 10 or 15, I don't know. Let's say 10. 10 minutes sounds good. And we'll be back. I'll be back in a little bit. Until then, chill out. Listen to this nice, soothing music. Adventurous music. And I will see you in about 10 minutes. Hello, everybody. I am back. You guys were probably waiting on me there for a minute, but I am back. Okay. So, off to continue the story. We're going to try to continue down the Iblis Stone route and hopefully uncover more about the truth behind it. So, with all the truths unlocked, I guess our goal now is to try to get all the endings as possible.
The book's pages fluttered to the beginning once again. Faster than before, and he fell. The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong, but he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis Stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course.
Oh!
Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion, and he had a gut feeling that he needed to use that to his advantage.
Whoa. Hold on. There's a golden key now. And we still got 2 more. Is that the final route? Could we actually do the final route? Oh. Do you guys want to go for it tonight, or you want to wait till, like, next stream? Oh, that'd be cool. I kind of want to not do it this stream, though, because I know that, because it was more of an impromptu stream. It wasn't exactly planned. So, like, next time when I post ahead of schedule, I can try to see if anybody could, like, come and it not be so, sudden. And then I'll have more time to do it in case it runs really, really long. Go ahead and pull a Sansu. What the first one do? I don't know. I think it's the final route. It's got a key on it, though. So what does that mean? I don't know what it means. Probably has something to do with this lock over here on the very right. Ugh. Who knows? I could try to do it. Key it is. You guys want to do the key? We can go ahead and do the key. We know the truth now. We know all the truths, basically. We're just messing up royally if we go to the other endings. Do the key. Do the key. All right. Let's do the key. Key it is.
Renato finally realized that Lapino was a traitor to the cause, and maybe Renato could use that somehow.
Oh ho ho! Yeah, let's go for it.
Renato couldn't quite put his paw on when he'd realized Lapino was working for the Empire. He'd never exactly seen Lapino sending coded messages to the palace, but he was sure. The rabbit had been on too many disastrous missions where he was the only survivor, or where he accidentally missed getting on the boat that went down to the abyss in flames. If Renato could prevent Lapino from getting back to the fleet with all the intelligence he'd probably gathered, it might be worth the trip.
Alrighty. Let's go.
How had they come to this? They'd been on so many adventures together. Lapino had talked Renato out of prison at least 4 times, and Renato had rescued Lapino from at least 2 lynch mobs.
Oh, I see tabletop hazards. Granted moderator privileges to the Space Crow. Is Space Crow on? Hold on, let me check. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. I'm going to figure this out one way or another. Amazing chick. Decayed and undo. Okay. Okay, so it's not necessarily they're on, it's just... Whoop! Dropping everything. Alright, so onward. Onward to the truth. The good ending. Well, hopefully good ending. The rightful ending. Slow-mo still.
But he'd always felt that the rabbit resented him. Lapino was hilarious because he was so down on himself and everyone else. But behind the laughs, he wasn't a happy camper. Was this payback? Or did the Empire have his little white tail in a vice?
Alright. So what is the truth about Lapino? Oh, yeah, that's right. I gained a couple levels.
Renato felt like he was bursting with knowledge. But what kind?
This would be really more helpful than it would being faster or having more stamina. It really would. Let's go ahead and get it. Oh, cool. That would actually be really nice to have too. That dash. I'll become a dash expert. Is there any health in this chest? Okay, I'm a little bit quiet. Because I keep getting... Very hard to talk while I'm fighting.
Lapino would betray him. The core was dangerous. Renato had a fleeting idea that the 2 ideas went together somehow. And then it was gone again. Ah, damn ideas. They never stuck around when you needed them.
So, give the cord to Lapino. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Bloody and exhausted, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing shuffling his favorite deck. Now that he knew what the rabbit was, there were a few things about him that Renato didn't find so amusing anymore. You sent me an urgent message saying that you're in danger. Oh, I am. The ravens are coming. Now, I got a clever plan to kidnap Zenobia. Renato wanted to clap shackles on the rabbit and shout, "You're a traitor, and I'm not falling for it." But if there was one thing Renato was sure of, it was that the core of the Sky Ripper was dangerous mostly to its user. If he could put it in the Emperor's hands, old Isengrim III might blow himself and his fleet up with it. Yes, that was it.
Will you give me a key option, or you're not gonna give me a key option? So I'm just gonna have to figure this out. The main problem with this point would have to be Zenobia, because she would probably know just enough about the Sky Ripper to know that wait, no. Maybe if you could get a smoke trader to location of the Sky Ripper's core, and while Lapino delivers the unstable weapon to the enemy, Bernardo will pay Zenobia a visit. This does feel like the smartest answer. I'm trying to be smart about this. I mean, I could just stab the rabbit, but apparently that's not an option. I want to go with this bottom one so bad, though. What? Oh yeah, the dice roll. I can do a dice roll here. 1 or 2. Oh no, it's not giving me an option. Never mind. Alright, I'll just use a physical dice. That'll work. Okay, and I rolled a 4, which means a 2. Even. We'll go with the second option.
Renato felt like a real hero, brave and smart. He told the rabbit all about the Sky Ripper's God's Eye core. "I'll go get the core while you attack Zenobia," he told the rabbit. "Oh, wait, I've an even better idea. I'll get the core and you attack Zenobia," said the rabbit. "Right, yeah, that is better," agreed Renato. Perfect. The traitor would make sure the Emperor got the core. Now Renato just needed the Emperor to use the core. If he could only get something that the Emperor wanted very badly. Zenobia. He could save her and bait the Emperor at the same time.
No, I'm using the Force side. That would be a coin if it was...
Right. Now,
I don't have a coin, but I have a 4 dice.
Zenobia's invading troops, sneak onto her ship and into her bedroom and kidnap her without any of her dozens of guards alerting her. Then he would rely on her love for
you heard
convince
that?
her how evil her father was, so she'd run away with him instead of going back to her father, who was going to blow himself up.
Nice.
It did sound a little risky, but Renato had a feeling it would work out somehow. It always did.
Renato, I hate to say this, but it hasn't not actually been working out for you at all. But yeah, I got some of Zanzu's dice here too. His physical dice. Got it from him for, I don't remember if it was his birthday or Christmas. I will find you a 2-sided dice. Please and thank you. Yeah, let's go with this one. That way if I can just... Zoom! Oh, ouch. Onward, onward, onward. Okay, this was just... This wasted my time. You would think I would have entirely messed this up at this point. Okay, now you'll break. I mean, at least the game hasn't, quote unquote, glitched. Or crashed. I should be thankful of that much. Maybe this will, if it does not crash, it will be the first stream that does not crash in. Whee! Zoom! Oh. Whee! Go! Yeah, I know. I'm awesome. To escape wounded, but still. Let's see. Fire, fire everywhere. Burning everything in sight. Yep, here we go. I've learned not to step in the center of this thing because it will, in fact, glitch. And I think this will actually skip me, but like it's over here, so.
Gogglers. Renato hated gogglers. It was almost impossible to sneak past them. If one didn't spot you, another one would.
Yeah, those things are a bit tricky. They look like they're sliced so perfectly. It almost looks like ham slices if you're not careful. Lapino, buddy?
Renato was halfway to Zenobia's encampment when Lapino showed up. He was disheveled and distraught. They jumped us. I barely got away. Oh, they got the core. Oh, it was all going according to plan, thought Renato. Now he just needed Zenobia on his side. Yes, that was even better. The Iblis Stone. Zenobia could get it. And then the Emperor would have to pursue them. Wait. No. The gem would corrupt anyone. Even her. That's it, he thought. Even Lapino. Even though Lapino was already a traitor. It would turn him against his secret master, the Emperor. He would try to make himself Emperor. And the Emperor would have to defend himself with the core. Boom. He was a super genius.
So we know who do we love more, Zenobia or Lapino? We need to send Lapino after the stone. But if we try to explain how we know all of this information to Zenobia, she will, in fact, not believe us. Or maybe she might. Let's send Lapino for the Iblis Stone. I think that's smarter. What do you guys think? I don't want to roll the dice because I know it's going to send Zenobia, and we've all seen what happens when she gets a hold of it. I'm going to go with the smart decision. I think this is a smart decision. If it backfires, don't blame me. It sounds smarted. It sounds smarted. Lapino.
This is terrible, Renato told the rabbit. If only I had gone for the Iblis Stone. But now it's lost in enemy territory. He handed Lapino a map. It gives the bearer so much power. We can only hope the Emperor never finds it. What was that? Said Lapino. I think someone's following us. I didn't hear anything. Rabbit ears. You go on ahead. I'll check it out. And with that, Lapino hopped off with the map.
Oh man, if he had stopped to think.
Not personal, but I smell terrible.
And now we're back to quirkiness again. I don't know if I just stay calm with these fights. Then I can do alright for the most part of it. But I do get so swept up in a moment. Like, you pulling off all these super combos, even though all you're doing is pressing one button.
Renato slinked through Zenobia's ship, making no sound at all. She was curled up on her bed. He'd forgotten how beautiful she was, how sleek, how soft. He tapped her on the shoulder with his sword. She was made of smoke, and he noticed he had a very solid blade to his throat. Did you really think you could capture me? Purred a familiar voice. I just wanted to chat, said Renato. Did you ever wonder why the Emperor adopted you? He needs a sacrifice, someone who truly loves him, to make a bargain with the lost gods. That's a vicious lie. He wants to bring them back. That's crazy. Why would anyone... They could make him immortal. An eater of souls. And with that, her eyes widened. She understood. Renato told her how he had rescued a priest whose order had been massacred. How he had slept in a burnt village. At midnight, the Emperor's victims had come to him in his dreams to tell him of the hideous eldritch rituals they'd been sacrificed in. He could still see those kittens and puppies. Their wide, sad eyes, their moist noses. You can't prove that. I've got a witness at the observatory.
Who knows? Maybe the dead man will still be there. He'll be dead, but he'll still be there.
He couldn't tell her, not yet, why he was really here. He didn't want her to be anywhere near the fleet when her father blew himself and the Pino up. So he told her about how the Emperor's obscene rituals had raised ancient artifacts out of the land. How he'd followed the appalling trail of the hideous horrors His Majesty had perpetrated for the sake of his own immortality. Any of this ring a bell? He said. He told me it was all lies. You've always known when I was lying. I always hated that about you, said Renato. The rebellion had started after atrocities that the Empire hushed up.
Goodbye.
Renato had rescued a priest whose order had been massacred for one book. He had slept in a burnt village. Dead kittens and puppies had come to tell him what the Emperor had done to them.
Oh. Puppy! Oh. Seymour listening in! Oh no! I don't know how much of this Twitch streaming works. I'm like, if there was a level 1, 2, and 3, I would be a level 0.5? I know just enough to be dangerous, I suppose. Hey! Probably hear how fast I'm mashing this one button. This one button. This is click, 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 click.
Renato
I love how...
rubbed the fruit into his wounds. He felt better already.
Is that how it works? I thought you'd been eating them.
Don't you think I'd know if my father started practicing black magic? Why? Would you join in? No. I'd destroy his books and I'd... Oh, God. Okay. You're not completely wrong. They've resurrected one of his victims. Well, look, it's not exactly alive, but it can talk. A true witness. she said.
Still didn't get me to full HP. Wow. But then again, I'm probably being nitpicky. I mean, it's like 3. After all, the only HP that counts is the last one.
Cannon trap. Who kept these things loaded anyway?
Ouch! I'm terrible with this. No! Ah! You missed it! I missed one! Oh no! You can't counter me 3 at once! You really can! Bird! Go! Ah. Be interesting how this last story ends.
Fresh socks, thought Renato. Please be fresh socks.
How many rounds has he went in with the same socks? Because we all have the same swords. And why are you on fire? Dead toads everywhere. Frog legs! That joke's never gonna get old.
The observatory was a burning hulk. Dead scientists and black feathers everywhere. The Ravens had taken special care to burn the reanimated witness to cinders. Zenobia stared at the carnage. He didn't want me to hear the witness, did he? I guess not. What's your plan? She asked. So, Renato explained his brilliant gambit. Sending Lapino to get the Iblis Stone, become super powerful and corrupted, provoke the Emperor into using the core against him, thus blowing up both of them, and hopefully the fleet too. Let me visit your council, she said, shaken. I want to help. Could he really trust her?
I mean, what's the worst that happen? We reset. I trust you, Zenobia. And I think that's what's important. Because, I mean, didn't we take her to a location once and she just got really, really mad and we ended up having to kill her? I'm pretty sure I remember that one. I mean, I know how this is going to end, too. Let's take her to the secret base. I mean, at least the Lapino's out of the way, right? Alrighty. Yeah, let's go this route.
He'd done it. He'd made Zenobia see how evil her father really was. He wished she didn't feel this urge to join in the rebellion. After all, he'd taken care of the Emperor, right? Yeah, but she'd always been conscientious like that. She told him she had to go somewhere first. So Renato gave her the location of the secret base and they agreed to meet in the ruins. He had a very good feeling about this.
I mean, she might have feelings for him, but that doesn't mean she won't turn.
What had Zenobia gone off to do?
Well,
What was
that
more
doesn't mean she
important
will
than meeting
turn.
the rebel council?
Pardon my
Had
grammar.
he made a mistake, sending her to the ruins? No. He knew they could trust each other. He could trust her because she never broke her word. And she could trust him because she could see right through him. Well, she'd probably be there well before him. She at least didn't have to fight her way through rainstorms of ravens.
Woohoo! Reach the Rabel
Didn't I
base.
just kill your brother?
Oh! Now that was savage! This is ominous. I don't remember this. I should remember this. There's a bench right there. Actually, I need to check my gemstones real quick. This is the final route. I want to make sure I got the right ones on. Critical chance, energy on kill and attack speed, shield breaker. I mean, I'm happy with this. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Weird. Oh well, easy kill, easy points. Can't complain about that. Oh, that was bad. That was I can't even blame the game for that one. That was just a poor choice of actions.
As he came around the bend, there was Lupino, unconscious on the side of the path. And Renato could smell a familiar, sweet, smoky scent. Who? Zenobia. It had to be. She never used a combat spell when she could use drowsy gas. That meant she had the Iblis Stone. What
Oh,
would it do
no.
to her? She hated her father now. She'd kill him for sure. The council wouldn't mind if she killed the Emperor, but murdering her father would destroy her. He had to get to whatever ledge she was on and talk her down from it.
That was... No, boy. I was hoping that wouldn't come to it. We had everything all mapped out, too. How did it go so wrong so fast?
Hey, why don't you guys fight in groups?
Shoot.
Oh, I know. Because there's no I in team.
Oh, hydrate. Thank you for reminding me. Hydrate, everyone. Chug, 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 chug.
Long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good.
No! Leave me alone.
Rush. Oh.
Nice save! No! It really does feel like the enemies just got harder, like, quickly. Wait, I can do command spells edit. Oh! I like for like I said command spells, but it really is commands edit. I wonder what would free leave Zenobia, though. And I have a feeling that has something to do with love's true kiss. I mean, that's what made Sonic 06 a bad game, maybe? Or is it just because a human did it? Like, kissed him. Did that work?
Everyone in the council chamber was dead. Zenobia stood shivering in the courtyard, drenched in blood. Why? He managed. They started arguing with me. I lost my temper and I wanted their blood. Not me. The stone did. Why did you take it from Lupino? I had a plan. You had a stupid plan, she said. I'm going to go kill my father now. No, you can't. You'll just take his place. You'll become worse than him. Get out of my way, or I'll kill you too.
Trying to stop her will likely be fatal, but the feeling she had for him had to mean something. Right? He had to try. So, or I could just let it, go out of control. No, we will choose love. We got to choose love. I mean, we already know how that's gonna end. Because, like, it's showing triangle, but it's actually the Y button. What was it? The missing ingredient. Yeah, right here. After she killed the Emperor, a darkness grew and swallowed the world. A hero who believes there's always good. It has to be the right path. Stop her. Chaotic love, yes. We've got to try. I think this is the right route.
You won't kill me, he said. And I won't let you kill the Emperor. Enraged, she raised the sword. You hate him too? He could sense the Iblastone, yearning for his death. But she didn't strike. If you kill him, he'll destroy you. I know you. Shut up! She shouted, her sword trembling. I won't lose you again. Not for anything. Get away from me, he said, and he was very close. I can't lose you again. And he was in reach of her sword now. I hate him! I hate you too! I love you, he said for the very first time. And then she was weeping. He was holding her. The sword had dropped from her hand. He glanced at the Iblastone. It was no longer the black of the void. It looked like coal. No. It glowed like a cinder. It was crackling, burning, crumbling into ashes. You've always loved me, haven't you? She said. She was weak. The stone had taken so much from her. Always, he said. She staggered as he helped her up. Let me take you away. Where? The island of Avalon. The sisters will heal you. He'll follow us. Then we need the Farfarer, the fastest ship in the Empire.
Yeah!
The Empire had seized his ship. They'd have to take it back.
I hope I don't sound like such a child, but I am so pumped. Go straight there.
The portal was heavily guarded. Let's go someplace that you didn't want him to go.
Sweet. No, don't. Calm down. Regroup.
Zenobia was in no shape to fight. But he never fought so well. He wasn't fighting for money or loot or a cause.
He was fighting for her. For them. His sword danced, his feet flew, and the ravens recoiled from his ferocity.
Yeah, I might take damage for that. It was worth it, keeping you from buffing anyone. Come on! Oh wait, you can't go through the... You can't fall off the ship. Really? And I noticed something about the buff birds. They're bigger. They're just generally bigger. Like that's supposed to mean something.
And there it was. His beautiful skycraft, the Farfarer. They would fare very far indeed. Beyond the Empire. Beyond the reach of the Empire. To the mystical island of Avalon. He didn't know exactly where it was, but he knew he could find it. And they would find peace there. Second star on the right, and straight on till morning, laughed Zenobia. And they laughed together for the first time in a long time.
Yes. This truly does feel like a good ending. Wait, hold on. There's still one thing, I just realized it. The Sky Ripper. I just remembered it. One at a time. Not the time I was talking about.
For once, he didn't have anything clever to say. So he died.
I mean, that's fair. Okay, this is maybe our toughest fight yet. Should have had the shield breaker equipped. Goodbye! Ugh. My health so low. It's not even funny, and I need it for the fireballs. Because I think we all know that I'm gonna get at least hit by one more fireball. It just feels right. Go this way. And at least the horse. The sword. The sword is at least regenerating its magic energy. Goodbye. The more I throw off the ship, the less I have to worry about. Whew. Nothing? You're not gonna give me anything else, narrator? I've died that many times that you've been bored. I need to do this one smarter than I'd have the others, which is gonna be so hard. I'm not a smart fighter. So you all. Well, it's nice to know that you were there. Nice. No! Oh! Oh! Ugh. This is gonna be so hard. Oh. Oh man. Wait, why wasn't I dodging? Oh. No. Okay, this is gonna be hard. This might actually take a while. I'm gonna have to rely on the healing sword to keep me healed. And I need to find the buff guy. The buff guy is making it very hard on me. I'm wondering if I shouldn't have leveled up more. And I can't believe I'm saying it. Whoa, what was that? Oh, shit. Yes, I said the S word. I'm not proud of myself, but I think this calls for it. Ah. Oh, I'm getting caught on the edges. No, and I didn't use the heal. Come on. You got this. Thank you guys. I know I got this. I think, maybe. I should have leveled up. I really shouldn't have. I really should have leveled up. I got my excitement for the story blinded me to the realization that this could go horribly, horribly wrong. Oh. Oh, come on! I got an option. I can quit. But I have to restart the story. I can increase my health, increase stuff. And I need to change the stone. I was fine with that, but the attacking speed's not really doing me any good with the shields. I need the shield breaking jam. I'm not properly equipped. I'm gonna have to quit and try again. But at least we know the right route. I'm literally gonna have to do different endings to level up. And that actually just irritates me. Because it doesn't actually feel like I've been... This is why I think the sword options, like, they should have allowed for a stronger increased sword power. And with each truth you unlock, it increases the power of the sword. But in this case, they don't do that. And you feel cheated. Because it starts off really, really hard, okay? But then you, like, stagnating. And then it just jumps up the difficulty. Okay. It gives you something to look forward to when you finally kick all the butts. Yes. It's probably the best choice we tried to do the others. Okay. Let's... I think I know which route to go. Plus, I have been planning on unlocking some of the endings after the final story. I'm gonna... Okay. I'm gonna take a 10-minute break. And when we get back, we'll try to get one more bad ending. I guess is what we're gonna call it. The bad ending. We'll try to get one more bad ending and try to level up. Because some of these endings will actually give me level ups. 2 at a time. And then some of them will give you essence, which is useless. So, alright. See you in about 10 minutes. Okay. I am back. And I actually do feel better. Nothing like a good hydration and a little bit of stretch and some water and a snack and some self-reflection to help you calm down. Because, man, that was tense. Unnecessarily tense, I guess. Or maybe it's just a punishment for trying to beat the game as soon as you can. Well, anywho, I guess for right now we'll focus more on getting the endings. We started with the Iblis Stone for this route, and I guess that would be the best way to continue. And yeah, I think we'll go back to doing that one. And it might get... And I can just see this getting so confusing later on, trying to remember which path you took and everything. Probably gonna have to look up a guide before this is over. Anyway, continue. Oh no!
The Empire had seized his ship.
Oh, no. You know what? No. Main menu. I just felt the dread. Go right back. What is Omnisite? Or Omen Sight? That's something we should explore, I guess. What's new game? I don't want to hit new game and it just delete all my progress. Hold on, I'm gonna look something up real quick. I'm trying to look up if hitting says have multiple characters. That does not sound right. Because I know I'm only playing the one character. It might be easier to load it on the... I don't want to erase all my progress. Okay, I may have to do that. I may have to go through it. Oh. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. Okay, hold on. Story is... I have to hit new game. I have to delete all my progress. How did they make this game like this? I can't back out of it. Ugh. And they're just arguing, oh, the core doesn't necessarily drain your health. We saw what it did. It did drain our health. I'm just going to have to power through it. I am literally just going to have to power through it. Oh, this is not going to be fun. I was going to be happy. But no. Maybe there's options. No. 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 Omen sight. I don't know what you do. Oh, I'm gonna have to power through it, guys. I'm gonna have to power through it. Oh, I hate this. Oh. And it's 2 buttons. It's literally 2 buttons.
The Empire had seized his ship. They'd have to take it back.
Okay, I do have this. So, this will probably be the game changer here. Shield breaker. Alright. Oh boy. This is it. I think it's gonna go a lot easier for me if I can just knock down those shields. I'm pretty sure I can do this. It wouldn't hurt to get more experience though. It really wouldn't hurt. Also, wrong sword.
There it was again. The back door to the portal that went to the center of the fleet.
I have to commit. I have to commit. And I got 12,375 points. I might be able to get another skill point. If I do... What do I do? Increase max energy? A stamina bar will be a lot more helpful. Kick and throw distance increase? No. The dash really helped. And that would also help too. Oh. I'm just gonna need another stamina bar. Maybe I can try to do it? Question mark? Oh, must be... I'm so worried and I'm not really paying attention to what I'm doing right here.
And there it was, his beautiful skycraft, the Farfarer. They would fare very far indeed, beyond the Empire, beyond the reach of the Empire, to the mystical island of Avalon.
I shouldn't have used that. I thought it was
He
an
didn't know
extra
exactly
battle.
where it was, but he knew he could find it.
But no, it
They
was...
would find peace there. Second star on the right, and straight on till morning. Laughed.
Yeah, let's keep going. I needed all the fights I can actually. See, look at that. And you are not responding. To my commands, that would help immensely. Well, at least they're giving me health. Supposed to be easy game because you can use the heal sword. I was using the heal sword. I should have started, didn't I?
The Imperial army run out of ravens.
Wait, did I not get hit? All right. I might actually have a chance. I just needed the right gem. Whee! Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Let's go. I did want another level up though. But I think I missed myself out of that. And the ship's edges are catching on me. I need to fight in the middle, as painful as that would be. I didn't realize what you were.
They did not go unnoticed. Scout ships lifted off, and the long lance of the Imperial flagship. Bernardo turned downwind to gain speed. The Raven ships could pursue, but they couldn't close. The Far Speaker croaked, "Return her and live!" "Go sacrifice yourself," yelled Bernardo. "Then you won't have her either." On the flagship, the Emperor was readying some arcane weapon. It couldn't be. It was the core. A devastating beam lanced out of the flagship. Bernardo zigzagged wildly to keep the Farfarer out of it. Now The Raven scout ships were closing the distance, and the beam was getting closer too. Then came a blinding flash, and the air was searingly hot all around him. There was a thunderous, deafening roar. He could smell burnt oak and burnt feathers and burnt flesh. But when he could hear and see again, they were alive and unhurt. And they were alone in the sky. Zenobia embraced him. They had done it. Through luck and through love, they had won the war. "Avalon, here we come," he said as he held her arms wide in the prow of the boat and let her feel its speed.
Maybe the real Avalon is wherever we're together,
Aww.
she said. And so, after a bit of an argument, Renato and Zenobia went to one of the two Avalons. The one shrouded in mists, or the one in their hearts. But which one they went to, I'll never tell. He'd done it. He'd forged his own destiny. Well, he hadn't actually done it, but he knew what he would do. Renato smiled at the book. He practically wanted to kiss it. The kid's sacrifice hadn't been in vain. He'd saved the book and saved the world. Renato owed him and his mother so much. Renato lowered the mainsail and let the Farfarer shoot forward in the breeze. Second star to the right, and straight on till morning. This time, he would win.
Yeah! We beat the game! It took one little gem? Oh, I hate myself for that. I guess you missed it. I didn't skip it. Where were you? Where were you, Jade? Created by Spearhead Games. Your phone died! Oh no! Do you want me to replay it? Basically all that it took was for me to switch gems. So instead of having the attack speed, I switched it over to the shield breaker. And that made things 10 times easier, remembering how to heal and everything. Oh, thank you so much. Oh wow, I had a small panic earlier because I was not sure. I was not sure I was actually going to make it. But I did. I made it. Perhaps now you'll hear us heal us and clear. Or maybe I'll just equip the shield breaker and start burning everyone more efficiently. Yeah, I do need to heal more as a cleric. I thought they would be a better healer when I made a cleric. I didn't realize. I think my mistake when I made Hope was that I read something in the D&D book and it said you don't have to be a healer. I do have like more healing spells for you guys. Or not for you guys specifically, but to help. And I'll try to focus more on healing. But if I had not burned that tree when I did, we would have been in a lot more trouble. But I do need to focus more on healing. And not just spare the dying. Well. What now? Oh, I got a reward! The Endless Stone and the Sky Ripper are always active! Oh, cool! I could like speed through the rest of the endings. If I choose to do it. Hero path completed. It's not gonna let me view the story for that, no. Active black hole. Yes, I have an active black hole. Though I'm pretty sure in this case, it's going to be more like a cannon. I'm gonna look up what Omen's site is. Because I don't want to do something and mess up everything. What is Omen's site? It's a flowering title. And it features a similar premise. That's curious and curiouser. Did it come with a game? Okay, I'm gonna click it. If something bad happens, I'm sorry. Curiosity's getting better at me. Cannon shooting black holes. No, I think it's just powerful lasers that just incinerate the ravens to a crisp. Not even the wings are left. Oh.
Harbinger. Your presence is the sign of the darkest of times. Vera.
Okay. So I don't actually have it. It's just a trailer. Okay. So that's actually something interesting. I might do that later. Like long afterwards. For now, do you guys want to do one more story? One more route? I think I got like 30 minutes. It should go pretty fast. And try to get all the endings. Choose whatever you feel like doing. I am curious. I want to try out the Iblis Stone and the I want to try those out. We'll do one more route.
The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time
just
to choose.
Test it out.
The
We
rebellion
need to see the black
was in
hole
trouble.
cannon.
Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Renato knew that using it could go catastrophically wrong. But he was sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis Stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. And he had a gut feeling that he needed to use that to his advantage.
Okay, so we started with the Iblis route. Might as well continue it.
The island was windswept desert.
So we'll skip that.
Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints
Oh,
of
hey!
other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away. Were all these things the Iblis stone? Long hidden in a buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals?
So I definitely got the Iblis stone activated. I recognize.
Like the world's heaviest bowman right by his side.
Oh, and the narrator makes comments about it. And it actually looks like the Sky Reaper and the Red Gem. The one with the ruby. Wait. I don't remember it being this hard.
Ravens
Like,
were already
there's
here,
more enemies there,
cawing in
yeah.
frustration. They were still searching for a way in. Good. Then he hadn't come too late. Any loot, and no one ever wanted the feathers.
Oh! I just not realized that. Like, well, it's not like I didn't realize that. It's just got this. I think what's gonna kill me from now on is being reckless with the bombs. Cause like, I was going to town, but those bomb things. I'm being reckless with fireballs. Fireballs. Yeah, no. Picky. I missed the jokes they said about the firewalls and stuff
This
like
chest contained a Vorpal sword. I'm just kidding. Vorpal swords don't exist.
that. Oh, really? Now we go back to the dark sword.
Check, please.
Oh, I just go back out? Okay. I was expecting the fancy portal to do my work for me. To do the backtracking for me. Yeah, this is a pretty nice reward. I've seen this one raven just slowly get incinerated. Oh, not paying attention. I'm looking at the status screen and not, pay attention. Pay attention, Suzu. Alright, fireballs. One thing the dash is good for.
The Ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously the temple builders knew how to deal with tomb raiders.
Go! Zoom, zoom! Zoom, Zuzu, zoom!
This wasn't actually such a hard puzzle, come to think of it.
No, it's just dangerous. It's just better to tank it than try to solve it.
It was a stone of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made so.
We'll skip it.
It was the stone, eager thirsty. Kill the Emperor's daughter. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once, and he had a sneaking suspicion the gem would try to control him. Why not capture the core of Sky Ripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god, torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. "Not the core," said the stone anxiously. But even though Renato knew how evil the gem was, he had a clever plan for dealing with it.
That's interesting, the third choice. It does. And we'll go with the Sky Ripper
The stone
again.
bothered him.
I'm gonna see what happens if you
The moment
don't go to
he landed the
Zenobia.
Farfarer, Renato had a rare
I just
feeling
wanted
of
to
regret.
see him get
It's not too
controlled
late,
by it.
he thought. He could turn around and sail for Zenobia's island. He frowned. Wait a minute. He didn't want to kill Zenobia, did he? Sure, technically she was the enemy, but they'd been at sword food school together. They'd never been lovers, but somehow they'd been closer. She'd told him every secret about herself. Except the biggest one. That she was the There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time. It was like having a pet. Well, like having a goblet for a pet.
I'm curious, would this thing actually go after gobblers? I can't remember.
The
if it
stone
did.
hadn't lied about what it could do for him. With each raven he cut down, he felt a jolt of power flowing into his arm. "You're weak," whispered the stone. "The core will kill you." "Are you afraid of it?" "No, don't be ridiculous," it chuckled. But it's unstable. It will poison you so much as carry it, and if you try to use it, it will explode catastrophically. Renato did not trust rocks that talked in his head. He went onwards.
Move faster. Yeah, because we're gonna need speed if we're gonna get all the endings done in a timely manner. Not tonight.
He didn't even need to aim it.
It's gonna be Renato's gonna be so awestruck by this thing for a very, very long
As he
time.
approached the core, the stone became hysterical. No, it's too much power. He had defeated the demonic gem with the power of
Okay,
his
so
mind.
we know that it got absorbed.
He felt invincible. It was time to attack the Imperial outpost on the Nexus. Take the battle to the enemy. But among the huge crystals, there was also an
I
observatory.
think I'm gonna go the same path as
A
we
wise
did
man would
before
probably
we
ask
got
the
that last
scientists
truth.
exactly what he had first.
That the Iblis Stone was the
How
evil
wise
gem.
was he?
And we're just gonna veer off towards the very end and see what
That's the fun.
happens. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this as much as I did playing this.
The Nexus was infested.
This was a fun
with
game.
ravens, but that didn't bother Renato. With each death,
I guess I got a
the
little.
converted Iblis stone in his gauntlets glowed brighter, and he felt stronger. Wow. He was getting a bit bloodthirsty, wasn't he? Well, he wasn't good. He was a warrior. You're supposed to be bloodthirsty.
I really did enjoy playing this. I still have my own qualms about it. Because other than the endings,
Renato
you
Check
don't
for a false
really.
compartment. Nope.
And now you're giving me a magical energy. Don't think I didn't notice. I did notice. Where was it when I needed it? But yeah, I did have fun. Other than the qualms that I had about the swords. It was a pretty good game.
This is the craziest weapon you've ever used.
It's just blowing up everything. This is really fun. When I get that
The
new
core,
stamina bar.
absorbed in the stone, was doing its job perfectly. Bernardo could feel a little eldritch jolt every time he downed a raven, but then it flowed into the glowing stone the way water flows down a riverbed. It all felt perfectly natural, as if all his life, this was what he had been meant to do.
I don't even need the throwing mechanic anymore.
Renato tore through the last remaining guards at the outpost like hot coffee through snow. There was a far speaker toad here. He called the cap, and she was. She wanted him to come back to base. They had plans to discuss and a medal to give him. A large, golden medal. Great, said Renato. Let's talk about who else I can
Let's
kill.
see.
Then
I
the
think
far
this is the
speaker
last
croaked
time
again.
I
Hello,
get the option.
Renato.
It said,
If you get sick of slaughtering second-rate birds in the Nexus, I'm waiting for you in the mountains.
Zenobia. She missed him. She loved him. Once she saw how awesome he'd become, maybe she'd join him.
I love how that
Kiss
truth got mixed up
Well,
in his head.
If she did refuse for some reason, he was no
It
match for
got
him now.
got him mentally confused. Like I love the fact that. Hold on, I had a moment where I just couldn't think of anything to say. I just love the fact that the truth that he knew that she did in fact care for him got warped up in his twisted mind because he's being controlled.
Zenobia was taunting him. No doubt she hoped to lure him into a trap. Well, he was nobody's sucker. Especially not hers. He carried victory in his gauntlet. He would go where the council pointed him.
Alrighty.
As he set foot on the island, Bernardo felt energized, like when he was hunting or dancing. Then he smelt it, the stench of ravens. It was a good thing he was here too, before they tripped over the secret base. He was really saving the council toad's bacon, so to speak. Renato wondered how much Hypatia had known about the book she protected. Enough to tell her son to protect it. Enough to tell Renato to protect her son. He'd let her down there.
That's an interesting comment they decided to throw in during this route.
The ravens had reduced Ubar to rubble. Renato chuckled at the irony that it was now the secret rebel base.
can just speed through this. Whee, whee. I'm not even scared of you anymore, Buffer. Wait, which way's the right way?
See? Renato was a hero of the revolution. He deserved a medal. Soon, he deserved every medal they had, and hopefully one big medal ceremony in front of everybody with trumpets so everyone could know what he'd accomplished.
Yeah, I've accomplished that. I'm not... I should have not. I should have done better about this.
How do you tell if someone's far away or just really small? Long stairs. So he was close to the rebel base. Nothing was on fire. So far, so good.
With how fast I'm going with this, I might do one more stream, one or two. I'm hoping it only takes me one more to do all the endings.
Inside the rebel base, Renato was invited to the council speaker's private chambers. So, this is the Iblis stone? He said. I can feel its power. Renato told her how he had fed the core to the stone and made something even more useful than either. Crazy like a fox, she croaked. And Renato chuckled as if he'd never heard the joke before. We've given you the best quarters and a bottle of Tantalonian firewater. All for you. So they'd remembered. He woke in the morning with the sweetest of hangovers. But the Iblis stone was gone from his gauntlet.
Oh.
The corridors were empty, except for a few rebels who looked just as hungover as him. Come on, you'll miss the battle, they yelled. Renato added sail as the Farfarers scudded across the sky. Who could have taken the Iblis stone? Was it some Imperial spy? He would find him and kill him and take the stone back.
Did you actually lose it, or did you just absorb it?
Renato had a bad taste in his mouth. He was killing ravens, but it wasn't fun. It felt like a chore. Oh, Renato hated chores. As a fox kid, he'd gone hungry rather than clean his room. He still didn't clean his room, he just moved house every few years. Who had the Iblis stone anyway? Up ahead, he could hear screaming and croaking and cawing. But who was winning?
I wonder who did take
Renato had a
it.
feeling that was the back door to something. But what?
Let's see, you gonna give me some help? Yes. At least you're not making me wait as long.
As he ran forward, Renato noticed that some ravens were starting to ignore him. Just running away. Who were they running from? Some hero of the revolution? If some other so-called hero of the revolution had the stone and tried to take his victory and his medals, Renato was gonna be seriously pissed off. He was the hero, not some other bozo.
Oh! Almost crashed the game! But we did not. what? 10 more minutes until we crush the game. Okay. Up here we go. One more fight. Okay.
Finally, Renato came to the Emperor's ship. Zenobia lay dead in front of it. The ship was a wreck. Ravens lay dead, sprawled everywhere. Bloody feathers spattered across the deck and the dock. The council speaker came out. She was waving a sword around like a flag. "Look at me, Renato!" She croaked. The Iblis stone on the sword was black as coal. "Now I will be Empress, and all shall tremble before me," she croaked. So the stone had her. It was in her brain, whining for blood. "I'm afraid I can't allow that," said Renato, and moved to fight her. Toads are not usually good with swords. Something about the footwork. And the council speaker was not even a warrior. She was always tripping over things, which was quite an impressive achievement when you're a toad. Yet somehow, she was pressing Renato backwards as he desperately tried to keep her sword away from his throat. "Look, why don't you keep the stone?" he asked. "You deserve it. Blood and souls for Iblis," she croaked. "Blood and souls." She got under his guard with her sword. It was just the tip. But sometimes just the tip is enough. He could feel his soul being sucked into the stone. As he died, he felt embarrassed more than anything else.
Alrighty. So there's that route. Done and gone. For a fistful of ducats. What kind of hero are you? A hero who deserves his medal, who will not let anyone steal the hero title. Fire essence, really? Really? Yeah. Well, there's that. And that took us somewhere around 30 minutes. So, see what? 4 hours at most. 1, 2. That's 1 hour. That's another hour. Ugh, I'm not gonna get this done in one stream. Should I even think about doing a stream where we get all the endings? Would you guys be interested in that? I know I'll get by much faster. I'll definitely have this knocked out in like 2 streams. I was hoping for like 1. Oh well. Oh well, so anyway. We've been playing for a good long while, and I think we're going to wrap up this stream. Now I do not know how to raid. How do you do that? If I'm right about something, hold on. Oops. How am I doing this right? Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. That shouldn't be a surprise. How do I raid? Do you guys know? I'll probably have to ask the Caden about it later. Or whatever. Either way, thank you guys for joining me so much. I had so much fun. Not only did we get the final true ending, and it took us a while, but we got at least one more ending unlocked, even if it was a bad ending. You know, not all endings have to be good. You don't know. I guess we won't be raiding tonight. Maybe. Report live stream. No, I'm not gonna report this live stream. Turn on shield mode, mod view, highlights, chat settings. Oh, I forgot to do my profile. Couple people rated. Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. Decaden, I think it was Decaden. I should have called that out and I didn't. I think I was dying. Or too focused on the game. I have a lot to learn. I hope you guys just know I was here in spirit when you beat the game. Yes, it was the both of you combined that helped me push through to the very end. And I thank you greatly. I don't know. I really don't know if I want to do this stream next time I stream. Or do I want to just go ahead and do the endings and then just knock them out of the way? I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway. I don't want to say goodbye. I really don't. But I'm tired. And I know you guys got a lot you probably need to do or need sleep. Anyway. We'll hit the continue button, I guess. I don't know. Or no. You know what? No. I messed up. Hold on. I messed up. Oh no. I messed up. Hold on.
The clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base.
I messed up. I'm sorry,
They
guys.
needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced.
And you can't skip.
Renata knew
You
that
literally
using it
cannot
could go
skip this.
catastrophically wrong. He was
Hush.
sure he could figure out how to use it safely. Also,
More
a temple had risen out of
story.
empty
Yeah,
desert.
whether I wanted to or
Iblis stone
not.
was hidden
More
there.
story to come.
It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into
You're
a
not
bloodthirsty
sorry.
monster.
I am
Maybe
sorry.
He could find a way to use it,
I am
to take
sorry.
its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old
I need
friend
to
Lapino
get
needed
this
rescuing.
It's
Of
your
course.
hooked. I am hooked to
Renata
this
had a pretty
story,
strong
this game.
suspicion that Lapino
I
had
just wanna
betrayed the
see-
rebellion,
I
and
guess
he had a
since-
gut feeling that he needed to use that to his advantage.
I guess all in all, yeah, all in all, I think I'll do this just to see all the silly ways he can die. So, next stream, unless I decide something different on a whim, next stream we'll try to unlock the rest of the endings. See you guys next time. And I am going to figure out how to put this. If this works, we'll stop streaming. Bye, everyone.